Tensions are rising in the Middle East and Pacific, with Iran at the center of military activity and China and the US increasing their naval presence. Iran, Russia, and China are working together, challenging the United States and its allies. This new era isn't just about tanks or ships. It's also about cyber attacks and digital threats. These tensions can disrupt energy prices, global trade, and daily life worldwide. In early 2026, Iran announced large-scale naval drills in the northern Indian Ocean, but this time, they are not acting alone. China and Russia have joined Iran for these exercises, called the Maritime Security Belt. This is not the first time these three countries have worked together at sea, but each new drill signals a stronger partnership. These joint drills have a clear message. They show the world that Iran, China, and Russia can cooperate militarily, something that, honestly, worries the United States and its allies. The drills include warships, submarines, and aircraft from all three nations. They practice defending ships from pirates, attacking enemy vessels, and sharing intelligence. Iranian leaders say these exercises are about peace and stability. However, the timing, just as the United States increases its presence in the region, makes it hard to ignore the political message. The drills are seen as a direct challenge to American influence, especially in waters close to vital shipping lanes. For China and Russia, joining Iran also offers a chance to show off their growing military power. It signals that they are willing to work together not just in Asia, but wherever their interests are at stake. This growing alliance is one of the most important shifts in the global balance of power right now. The United States is not standing still in the face of these developments. In response to Iran's moves and the growing presence of China and Russia, the United States has taken several steps. Aircraft carriers like the USS Abraham Lincoln have been sent to the Middle East. Advanced fighter jets and bombers are on alert at bases nearby. United States destroyers and submarines are also patrolling key waterways. These military deployments are meant to send a message: the United States is ready to defend its interests and its allies at any moment. Flights of American reconnaissance planes have increased over both the Persian Gulf and the South China Sea. United States forces are running drills of their own, practicing how to respond quickly if a crisis erupts. The Pentagon is also working with regional allies, such as Israel and Gulf states, to share intelligence and coordinate plans. Extra missile defenses have been put in place to guard against possible Iranian strikes. These moves are expensive and risky, but officials say they are necessary to deter aggression. Still, there is worry inside the United States military. Keeping so many ships and planes on high alert is costly and puts strain on crews. Some experts warn that the United States Navy is stretched thin, especially as China builds more advanced submarines and warships. This has led to tough questions about how long America can keep up this level of readiness. One of the biggest changes happening right now is the way countries are teaming up. Iran, China, and Russia are growing closer, not just in words, but in action. Their joint drills and military agreements show that they are willing to support each other in times of crisis. For Iran, this means having powerful friends who can help resist United States pressure. On the other side, the United States is deepening its ties with its own partners. Israel, Japan, South Korea, and Gulf Arab states are all working more closely with American forces. New command centers and joint exercises are helping these countries prepare for any emergency. These alliances are meant to show unity and increase deterrence. But these shifting alliances also create new dangers. When more countries get involved, the risk of misunderstanding or accidental conflict rises. A move by one side can quickly lead to a response from the other, making the situation harder to control. This is why many leaders are trying to keep lines of communication open, even as they prepare for the worst. The alliances forming today could shape the world's security for years to come. They will affect everything from trade routes to defense spending, and even how countries cooperate on issues like climate change and technology. Modern conflicts are not fought only with missiles and ships. Today, cyber attacks and digital spying are just as important as any weapon. As tensions grow, countries are working hard to protect their computer networks and information systems. Iran, China, and Russia have all developed advanced cyber capabilities. They can launch attacks that disrupt communications, steal secrets, or even, shut down critical infrastructure. The United States and its allies know this threat well. They have increased spending on cybersecurity, trained more experts, and set up new agencies to defend against online attacks. Even private companies and think tanks are feeling the pressure. The website of the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, for example, recently added tougher security checks to stop hacking attempts. These steps are needed because cyber attacks can come at any time, from anywhere in the world. The digital battlefield is invisible, but its impact is real. A successful cyber attack could cause chaos in a military command center or lead to power outages in a big city. That's why both physical and digital security are now top priorities for every nation involved in these tensions. Donald Trump's administration played a big role in shaping the current situation. During his presidency, Trump withdrew the United States from the Iran nuclear deal. He imposed harsh sanctions on Iran and took a tough public stance against its government. He also increased United States military presence in the region and gave strong support to Israel and Gulf allies. These moves were meant to pressure Iran to change its behavior. However, they also led Iran to look for new friends, especially among countries like China and Russia. The Trump administration's policies made the United States-Iran relationship more tense and pushed both sides to prepare for possible conflict. At the same time, Trump's approach influenced how other countries reacted. Allies had to make choices about how closely to follow United States policies. Some, like Israel, fully supported Trump's hard line. Others, especially in Europe, worried that the pressure campaign might lead to war instead of peace. The effects of these policies are still being felt today. They helped set the stage for the joint drills, military buildups, and shifting alliances we see now. Whether this strategy made America safer is still debated by experts on both sides. The world is watching as these changes unfold. When countries like Iran, China, and Russia join forces, it can challenge the balance of power that has existed for decades. For the United States and its partners, this means rethinking old strategies and investing in new technologies and defenses. The main risk is that small incidents, like a naval encounter or a cyber attack, could spiral out of control. With so many countries involved, the chances of misunderstanding are high. Leaders must work harder to communicate clearly and avoid mistakes that could trigger a wider conflict. Yet these changes could also open doors for new kinds of diplomacy. Sometimes, when tensions are high, countries are forced to talk to each other and find new ways to prevent war. The challenge is making sure that shows of force do not close the door to peaceful solutions. Global security now depends on more than just military strength. It requires cooperation, trust, and the ability to solve problems together, even among rivals. How countries handle these tensions will shape the future for everyone. When many powerful nations move forces into the same regions, the risk of accidents or misjudgments increases. History is full of examples where a single mistake led to a much bigger conflict. In today's world, the stakes are even higher because of advanced weapons and instant communication. Military planners worry about what they call escalation ladders. This means each action by one side is matched by the other, making it hard to step back without losing face. For example, a warning shot or a cyber attack might lead to a bigger military response. The presence of nuclear weapons in the Pacific, especially from China, adds another layer of danger. To avoid disaster, countries often set up hotlines or direct contacts between military leaders. These channels help prevent confusion and keep small incidents from becoming large wars. Diplomats and intelligence officers also play a key role in sending clear messages. The lesson is clear. The more complex the security environment, the more important it is to have ways to stop things from getting out of hand. Every country involved has a responsibility to act with caution and clarity. Rising tensions in the Middle East and the Pacific are shaping a new age of global security challenges. Joint drills between Iran, China, and Russia, and the United States response show that alliances are shifting and old rules are being tested. Physical and digital defenses are both critical in this uncertain environment. The actions of the Trump administration helped push some of these changes into motion. Now, leaders around the world must balance strength with smart diplomacy. The risks are real, but so are the opportunities for creative solutions. Above all, careful management of these tensions is essential. Communication, cooperation, and restraint can help prevent accidents and keep the peace. The choices made today will influence security, prosperity, and stability for years to come.